Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Weazel News. I know there are many questions on your minds, the citizens of Los Santos, but we have a very special person here tonight to clear the air to answer many of the questions. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome DOJ Mr. Rocksmith. Sir,
Thank you for
sir,
yeah,
good
thank
evening,
you,
sir. Welcome to our studio.
thank you,
I'm
thank
Danny
you for inviting
Palermo.
me.
I'm
Nice
Danny
to meet you, sir.
Palermo, reporter from Weazel News.
Nice to meet you, Palarama, sir. How are
Nice to
you?
meet you, sir. I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing good.
Sir, firstly, thank you so much, sir, for sitting down with me here tonight for this very intense
My pleasure.
conversation about the attack on your convoy. So, what would you like to say about it, sir? Over to you.
Yeah. First of all, I would like to thank Weazel News for inviting me over here, and it's a great opportunity to me to be here and to let to interact with our citizens through media. So media plays a strong role here in the city wherever we go. Media plays a huge impact. It has impact, huge impact. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. That's so sweet. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. No. So yeah. Um, Okay, about my first day. It's very strange day when I was arrived for the role Chief Justice.
Mm-hmm.
It was a strange day, but lot of things happened around me. A lot of things around me. I was quite some kind of frustrated, plus, and I was uh, going through so many things.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and when I arrived over the court of Los Santos, then I have been introduced by my security advisor, Dutch family, and the staff. Yes. Then I was very curious about the law enforcement department. So yes, I do work on the Department of Justice, and my role is to protect the law and protect its justice. And I need to before I go to my home. I was like just uh, go around to a city. Then let I want to know how the city was going on. So, so for that, I requested some officers to come over there. Then I have received by Vikram Rathore, uh, Vikram Rathore and higher officials, higher comments, and I met Kaigal. Isa was a great officer. Yeah, I met them at that time. Yes, I got a good vibe from them. But the issue is the only thing is they couldn't able to make too much security. Okay, I understand. Uh, this is first time of a justice coming to a city inspecting something. It's a common. I understand. I don't know either the previous chief justice have been done that or not, but I think my role plays a vital role in the city. Being as a chief justice, if I couldn't able to solve the problems, and I surely think I was not capable for that position. Yeah, talking about that convoy incident, yes, I was
Yes, yes.
arriving back from the. I think I'm arriving back from the inspection of the city through helicopter from PD to here. Yes, but due to something else, miscommunication happened. As per my thoughts, I don't know what really happened over there. Some miscommunication happened, and accident. Yes. Then I think I was hurt my right hand very badly. I was continuously asking. Yeah, before that, actually, I got a call from Vikram Rathore stating that uh, there might be attack around me. So they planned me to take me for inspection to helicopter. Yes. it's a protocol. I understand that protocol. When you want to secure someone who is very vital and important towards the city, it's your duty to protect him. I understand why that call was taken, and yeah, it's too clumsy on that day. Uh, could, something was happened, something uh, something I was expected, and something was happened. So it's never it's never like a thing like ये होना है ये नहीं होना है. I was never expecting that. Yes, first day was my hectic, but the next few days was going great. But even it's going great, more things were happening in the city. So we went for the close of court for some time because of few reasons. Then we already announced that government and Department of Justice stays into play. The only thing we are avoiding right now is the court until we get some efficient number of people. Yes, there's a shortage of employment. It's no problem. We can manage.
Okay.
Then few days, then yeah, I was recovering. EMS gave me a good time. I think I, right now I'm in the state because of the EMS. I would really, if EMS are watching, I I would really thank Bill from my heart for saving me, for giving me the second life. So this was the incident happened on that day. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and I have few things to address.
Sure, sir.
Yes, I have few things to address. Before addressing whoever the citizens, whoever is watching right now, who is listening right now, I would like to state something. Department of Justice and the government. We are here to protect human rights and protect everyone, including the law enforcement division, the health department, etc. Repeatedly, I am saying, and I'll be saying right now, if you're watching, if you have any issue regarding anything, please reach out the government. Until unless if you can't reach the government, if you're trying to keep it on yourself, we can't help you. For example, something is happening. Yes, something might be good, something might be bad, but that's not the only thing. You need to understand why these decisions was going on. You are the taxpayers. You have right to ask because of your right, and as it's my job to answer. Today I'm with Weazel. I'll be answering every question, what happening from my first day to till now. Every question, every answer, everything I will be giving information. Okay. So
Sure,
I
sir.
want Palramo sir to let me know what questions you are gonna ask, and
Yes,
I'm gonna
yes.
answer anything. Okay. You can ask
Okay,
me
sir.
anything, I have no issue.
Okay, so whatever the incident that has happened the other day at the office of the DOJ, the attack on the convoy. So, is there any department investigating this case? So what is the action that is being taken against this incident?
Uh, since I have since my first accident was happened, so the security advisor is elected every division, and most of the division SSP we already requested them to take an investigation. They are on it. Actually, on that day, two clips were released. One was during my accident. The car was crashed on my car. Then we nearly see an accident of another police officer. So we got his body cam.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing, we are taking some footages from the hospital, which is opposite to the court. Sorry, not Monza. Yeah, Monza. So we have
Okay.
taken footages from that hospital. A
Okay.
guy who was in the car is wearing a mask.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, the car was stolen, and the car was another civilian name with a
Okay.
civilian name. Couldn't
Okay.
disclose it. It was a civilian name.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yes, I think most of the fingerprints, the forensic thing was completed. I think I'll be receiving a report by today. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We'll come back to this again, sir. This topic. So, how was your first day at office? Uh, so you, as you mentioned earlier, you have visited some places, spoke to the department. So how was the conversation going? How was your first day? How did they receive you? So, okay, would you like to speak a word about it? So,
Yeah, sure. First day, as was said earlier, first day when I was landed at the airport, so yeah, I was received by the staff, court staff. I have been received by them by security advisor, Dutch family, and and yes, I have met Vikram Rathore at the court. He could not come to airport due to some issue, so he met me at the court. Everything right now, everything was fine at that time until was a bit tired when you're coming from too far and running. You know,
hmm
of course, you'll be tired. But yeah, actually, could take the break for a day. But the only thing is, couldn't able to take that because I want to know what's going on. Because see, as any officer who comes over here, any person who comes over here, the best thing they try to do is they try to know about the city. And I have done the same thing, but in a uh, kind of official convey those type. Yes, um, the day was too bad, but it was good at some time. It was bad at some time. Everything went clumsiness, to be honest. And I was getting calls from my family. So I used to stay at New York, so I was regularly getting the calls. I couldn't able to live, and they were like confused. They were calling the government. They were asking me about my health thing. So everything was happening at the same time.
hmm
Uh, so it was a clumsy day. So yeah.
Okay. So a little while before you have mentioned that you are curious about the police department. So what did you exactly mean about it?
See, being a curious, that doesn't mean that I was like,
Yeah, yeah,
चलो
of course,
उसको
not in a
चलो
negative
उसको
way.
चलो उसको फायर करेंगे. It's not
Yeah.
that kind of situation. It's not
Okay.
kind of that curious. I was like, see, if these things were happening in the city, these things were happening around the city, how do they manage it? The most thing. See, the only thing before I'm coming over here, I just got to know that there is more crime rate in the city. So,
hmm So what did you find out about this city, sir, during your interaction?
yeah. So city is is in a state like most of the civilians couldn't able to talk. For example, something is going on, something is a civilian thinks it's not good. Okay,
hmm
give me a minute.
Okay. So is so do we consider on a positive note that your visit has been good so far?
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
Can you
So
retake?
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
We can edit it later, sir. No worries.
No
Okay.
problem.
So
No
can you
problem.
ask the question again?
Same. Repeat
Yeah,
the
yeah.
end.
So
To the
on a
starting.
positive note, how was your visit to the city so far? Do you think it is positive or, like you said, clumsy?
Okay. So when I was arrived at the city for the first time, see, before my arrival towards the city, I just got to know it's a huge crime rate,
Yes,
huge
yes.
crime rate city. So the only thing I was curious about is how a citizen in the city could not able to once something is going on in his front. For example, is something like robbery is going on in the front of a civilian eyes. Why he could not able to talk about it?
Mm-hmm.
That was the most curious thing I was. Yes, some might call to PD, some might not call to PD. Who knows if something was robbery, such thing was happening,
Mm-hmm.
they could loot money and they just they can't wait for the police because police could always able to go for around the banks. So how could they able to get to know? So yes, because this time we got some uh, trackers or something. So whenever something goes around there, something which sense not to be good, there is a tracker which triggers. Then a PD goes, "No, something is going on. They go for a checkout."
Mm-hmm.
But why? So this why that these must work? Why is it civilians can't able to talk about it? Are they fear on someone?
Mm-hmm.
If they fear
So
who?
why do you think these crimes are happening? Do you think the job rate, like there are less jobs in the city, people couldn't find a job, that is the reason? Maybe, like, what is your take on this?
Um, right now, what I see is people mm, mindsets. It depends on the people mindsets. People, the citizens who wants to be in a peace position will try for better jobs. Why do you think if 10 members of applicants for PD are applying for the PD, why there is only 5 members? 5 member of citizens are accepting into the PD. Do you understand?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What might the reason is? Either their mindset is not uh, good as PD wanted, or else they are thinking too much, which doesn't need in the PD.
Yes, yes, agreed.
So these factors comes into play when when something like this job crisis comes into. For example, we don't see medical colleges in the city. Okay, many of
Mm-hmm.
them fly to the city to become EMS doctors. Why do we see less number of doctors in the city? Because we don't have sufficient uh, education or sufficient things which EMS want to be done. For example, if we don't have residents, why do we don't have residents? Because there's nothing like college. There's nothing
Yes,
to teach.
yes,
If
yes.
you're experienced, if you're well and experienced, you might be a surgeon. If you just had a glance of the whole work, you might be a, a nurse or else a guy who runs ambulance, who has a minimum number of knowledge can become paramedic. So we, I accept. See, this is from the government side. When government assures something, government must produce. If government assures the citizens that you can be safe, you can be a better position if you elect us. After elections, if you can't able to come into play, uh, it might be the government's fault. If the schemes, if something schemes, such things could not able to, if government could not able to come and produce that to citizens, citizens may lose themselves, like lose it of their minds. For example, Balram sir, you have 8 years of experience. When
Yes,
before starting of this, when we have talked, you said me you have 8 years of experience.
yes, yes, sir.
For example, if you don't have any experience, you
Mm-hmm.
just come over here. So the owner, the whoever is doing the management,
Mm-hmm.
expects you to go for a training.
Yes,
If the training is not able to done into a good way, that man cannot shine.
yes,
If your eight experience coming from somewhere out of city, shining yourself and coming over here, and you're giving, you're producing some good interviews because of the training. That's what
yes.
I meant. He
Okay.
either be police department, either be emergency medical services, either be any department. If you
Mm-hmm.
don't have some kind of training, if you don't have some kind of experience, you can't able to get it. That might be the factor. That might be the biggest factor for the job crisis.
Understood.
I think that's
Okay.
the reason.
Okay. So, okay, sir. That was good answer. Let's jump to the next question, which is very hot topic in the city right now. So, a couple of days back, our team has rolled out a news article about Vikram Singh Rathod.
Yeah. Uh,
Would you like to give us a bite on it, sir?
okay. Vikram Singh Rathod. See, one of the finest officers. See, if you think he's finest officer or not, I don't know. But when I saw him from the first day, when I saw his reports, previous reports of his involvements in the cases, he's a fine officer.
Mm-hmm.
If something around happens to him, something happens around him wasn't right, at the right time, something was captured.
Yes, yes, completely agreed. But the thing is, sir, whatever he is doing is his personal. But what citizens are speaking about it is rather than doing the job right, he's doing all this uh, personal things, spending
And
time,
in the
you
time
know.
of on duty, on your beliefs. Okay, okay, I understand.
Yeah, there are many
But
situations which are being still being going on in the city, and police are not really taking any action. With very, I also have some other news which will be rolling out in a very short while, which is so you will eventually get to know it, which happened today right in front of our eyes. I was present there in the situation, and even my cameraman also was there. So we will
okay,
roll it out very soon, the news article, and we will talk about it
okay.
again. We'll meet again. We'll talk about it at that time. So
So,
coming back to this question, like initially before while we were starting our interview, so you said there are so many things. Uh, you are going through so many things. So what were those so many things?
see, first thing, uh, Department of Justice, as my intention is keeping law enforcement to stable. That's the main motto. I always law enforcement division follows my thing along with the police department. Whenever I was in danger, the only persons are is the police department. Ensuring them is my duty. Ensuring their safety is my duty. Citizens have a right to question. Yes,
Yes.
there is the right.
Yeah,
Is the
because
right.
we
If
have been receiving many emails and letters to
yes,
our Weasel News
the
mentioning
only
these
yes
things.
the question I ask always is something happens in front of your eyes. Res- Respond towards the correct person is the most important. It either be police, either be someone.
Yeah, but the
This is
police themselves, if the police themselves are not acting the way they should, so
then
where do you
there is
expect the
a
public to go to talk to?
okay, very good. That's a very good question. See, when someone like PD is not responding your questions, responding your queries, there is only one way: is the government and the Department of Justice. We are the answers for your questions. You have the question bank,
But
and we have the
but sir,
answers.
being a common man, to say something about a supreme police officer as a common man, I will feel afraid of my life, my family. He's such a big officer, and
Okay.
he has the all the power in the city. The people
Does
might
he
be a little scared of to come and directly complain to someone.
does he have power more than you?
No, not more than you. Obviously not. I
Then
know.
then if you aren't afraid to talk with me, then you can ask me. No, you can ask me the questions. You can ask me the queries, sir. This was happening in the city. Please take care of it. Then if you're immediately giving me something, and I have my response to answer it. If you have any issue, it's my response to take care of it and to make sure it is done. If you aren't responding towards me, if you aren't asking those questions which you have in your mind, then what can I? Today they send questions to you. That's the reason the interview is going on.
Yes.
Okay, if the citizens are questioning you, you have you need to ask these questions to department chief justice. You need to ask those questions to justice. Then why those questions aren't asking to me? That's the question I ask to them. I always say, I'm saying right now, if you're hurt, if you not heard that I'm saying this thing, you listen to me right now, whoever watching. If you're having any issue, come to me. If I don't respond, then you have right to do anything. Okay. First of all, you need to come out from your fear. भाई बाहर 10 लोग मिलेंगे. That's not the question. तो वो 10 लोग में से कौन करेक्ट होगा वो आपको भी पता नहीं. Either me knows.
Hmm.
बट आपको कुछ तकलीफ हो रहा है, आपको कुछ दिक्कत हो रहा है, तो अगर पुलिस या पीडी आपका रेस्पॉन्स नहीं कर रहे, सर मेरे को ये प्रॉब्लम है, ये करो, देन पीडी रेस्पॉन्स नहीं कर रहा है, आप मेरे पास आ सकते हो. जब आप कोर्ट पे आते हो, देयर इज ऑलवेज अपॉइंटमेंट ओपन. रिसेप्शन में जाके अपॉइंटमेंट लो. जब मैं आएगा, आपको मैसेज आएगा, भाई चीफ जस्टिस आया है, आप जाके मिल सकते हो. आप आके मिल सकते हो मेरे को. भाई कोई रुकेगा नहीं. एक के लिए रुकेगा वो सिक्योरिटी चेक, वो कंपल्सरी प्रोटोकॉल की
Hmm.
वजह से, ठीक है.
Yes, yes,
बट
yes, yes.
बट आप मेरे को मिलना है. अगर आपको दिक्कत हो रहा है, आपको पीडी से नहीं हो रहा है, आप मेरे को मिलना है. अपॉइंटमेंट्स आर ऑलवेज. If you cannot able to find an appointment, contact Dutch Van Link. He will make sure to get an appointment.
Thank
We
you,
have
sir.
many features. We have many features. See, I'm telling that the PD का समझो कि they might be going into some more, which they could not able to concentrate on. If you feel such thing, please contact. मैं बार बार क्यों बोल रहा हूँ? क्योंकि आप जो देख रहे हो, आपको समझ आना है, आपका फियर बाहर आना है. अगर मेरे से काम नहीं हो रहा है, तो आपका प्रोटेस्ट करना. आप मैं तो नहीं रोकूंगा आपको, ठीक है. क्योंकि मैं पर्सनली चाहता हूँ मेरा सिटी, मेरा सिटीजन, मेरा लॉ एनफोर्समेंट, मेरा इमरजेंसी सर्विसेज, मेरा बिजनेस, जो जो सिटी में बिजनेस है, सब सही सलामत रहे. Everyone in the city must be secure. That's the reason I am here. That's the reason the government has requested me to come out. अभी जब दिक्कत ही नहीं बोलते हो, तो क्या क्या पता चलेगा हमको. एकदम से प्रोटेस्ट लगा के जब मैं आके पूछूंगा क्या हुआ भाई, उतना क्यों जाना है प्रोटेस्ट लगा, आपका हेल्थ खराब होता है, क्यों उतना उतना दूर जाते हो. जस्ट कम, जस्ट मीट मी. इफ आई कुडंट एबल टू डू दैट, देन वी नीड टू.
Okay, okay, sir. That was very intense. Um, let's just change the track a bit. So we would like to know about your personal life, sir, your family, your education, needs, so things like that.
मैं देखो, आई एम ए सिंगल वन, ओके। आई एम
Mhm,
ओके। मैं मेरा बर्थडे 1989 है।
mhm,
तो समझो अभी सर 11, भाई मेरे को ही यार, अब मैं पढ़ के मेरे को ही काम नहीं।
mhm.
um, तो मेरा फैमिली है। आई हैव अ मदर, हैव अ फादर एंड अ सिस्टर लिविंग इन द न्यूयॉर्क।
Okay.
यस। और मैं I was like always a kind of introvert plus extrovert. Some see for in the most of the thing cases when I do some court cases, I always be like extrovert. I was like Aparchit. I was like transforming. I was like transformed. So yes, my life right now is going great. And if someone, I'm
Mm.
not, I'm not advertising, but yeah, let's see. We don't know how future holds.
So you are
Let's.
throwing a challenge to the
Array,
women of the city.
I'm not throwing any challenge to anyone. The time will say what, where will I be? Will I still be at the in the same position? Will I? कुछ तो होगा हमारे साथ.
Mhm.
I was in that. Yeah.
So you don't have any affairs like our beloved Vikram Singh Rathod.
Vikram Singh Rathod, no.
Okay, sir. So we have reached the end of the this interview. So what would you like to mention to the citizens of Los Santos, being the Department of Justice Chief Justice?
Okay. Yeah. Being a citizen, everyone has their rights. The most important thing they must be know. Utilize your rights. Utilize your capability. If someone is not responding, you always have to reach higher authorities. Okay. Then whatever decisions are going to come in these days, either the his case, Vikram Ratho's case, either be PD's involvement in some actions, etc. If some decisions might not be looking good for you, okay, I understand. You can come to the come and meet me and you can give some suggestions. But if those things, if those decisions must be made, you need to understand in what position we are in at that time to take those decisions. First thing, please. My heart, I always respect everyone, including the cameraman and uh, including everyone. So please, you guys need to take care. And if you have any issues, come and meet me. I'm always open to my appointments. If I was late for 1 2 days, just remind me in the mail. I'll be coming over there and I'll be helping you for everything.
సో సార్ మన తెలుగు ఆడియన్స్ కోసం మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి.
Telugu audience, yes. మీకు మీ రైట్స్ కంపల్సరీ వాడుకోవాలి. మీకు అడిగే హక్కు ఉంది. మీ అడిగిన ప్రశ్నలకి జవాబిచ్చే ఇవ్వడానికి నేను ఉన్నాను. మీకు ఏమైనా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వచ్చినా, కష్టాలు వచ్చినా, పీడీని మీకు ఒకవేళ రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వకపోయినా, పీడీ నుంచి కూడా మీరు అర్థం చేసుకోవాల్సింది కోరుకుంటున్నాను. పీడీ మైట్ బి సమ్ పీడీ పనిలో ఉండొచ్చు, పట్టించుకోకపోవచ్చు. కానీ పీడీ పట్టించుకోవాలి. ఎప్పుడొక్కడ పట్టించుకోవాలి, ఎప్పుడొక్కడ పట్టించుకోవాలి. ఒక రోజు 2 రోజులైనా కాకుండా ఎప్పుడొక్కడ పట్టించుకోవాలి. అలా కూడా పట్టించుకోవట్లేదు అంటే మీరు నా దగ్గర రావచ్చు. 24/7 నా అపాయింట్మెంట్స్ అనేది ఓపెన్ ఉంటుంది. నేను ఎవ్రీ డే వస్తాను కోర్టుకి. ఎవ్రీ డే మీకోసమైనా వస్తాను. మీకు మీ పని అయ్యే వరకు నేను ఉంటాను. అది నేను ఇచ్చే హామీ. గవర్నమెంట్ మీకు ఏం చేస్తుంది అనేది క్వశ్చన్ కాదు. మీరు నన్ను అడగాల్సిన క్వశ్చన్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ లా ఆఫ్ ఎన్ఫోర్స్మెంట్ సిటీ లా అండ్ ఆర్డర్లో ఉంటుందా లేదా అనేది నన్ను అడగాలి. అది ఉంటుంది అని నేను ఏ రోజైతే చెప్తానో ఆ రోజు మీరు సేఫ్గా ఉన్నట్టు లెక్క. అప్పటి వరకు నేను చెప్పలేదు అంటే నేను సరిగా పని చేయకపోవడం, లేకపోతే మీరు నాకు చెప్పకపోవడం, ఈ రెండే రీజన్ అయ్యి ఉంది. కాబట్టి మీరు మీ పని చేయండి. మీ పని మీరు నన్ను అడిగినప్పుడు నేను ఏం చేయలేదు అనుకుంటే అది నాకు తప్పు. మీరు నన్ను అన్నే హక్కు ఉంటుంది. ఇది నేను చెప్పాలనుకుంటున్నాను. మీ ఆరోగ్యాలు జాగ్రత్త. చూసే వాళ్ళకి ఆరోగ్యం జాగ్రత్త. జాగ్రత్తగా చూసుకోండి మీరు మీ ఫ్యామిలీ. ఐ విల్ సీ యూ. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
Sir, last question. Would
Please,
you like to mention a couple of words about this interview?
Yeah. First thing, I would really thank Weazel News for this interview. I always thought how to interact someone with a citizen, but I couldn't able to reach them. I think this is the media is the only way of conversation. I think this is the only way of conversation I can truly uh, talk with the citizens in the front of. I think you guys in front of me. From if you can't ask the question, the reporter is asking the questions. I'm really great about that. I would really like to thank Weazel News, Uppagadu and Balramo sir and
Thank
Balu
you,
sir
sir. It's our pleasure.
for taking utmost care for me and making this interview very clean, sweep way. Thank you very much. Below Famana, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Keep watching Weazel News.